السلام عليكم ورحمة الله. Today, as I promised you last time, we will do an activity about reported speech or direct-indirect speech. I have prepared 3 sentences. Each one of them is taken from a unit of 3rd year program. So, first sentence is taken from feelings and emotion unit. The second one is taken from astronomy and the solar system. The third one is ethics in business. So, of course, I will give you difficult sentences, not easy ones. If you learn how to solve a difficult sentence, the easy ones will be simple to do. So, let's start with the question. Turn the following sentences from direct to indirect speech or the other way around, which means if the sentence is in direct speech, you turn it into indirect. If it is in indirect, you turn it into direct speech. So, let's start. He asked her with no shame, "Why are you painting me as the devil in the story?" "I am not, because the story is yours and I have never intended to be part of it." Okay? جملة مخيفة باسكو طويلة شوية وفيها بزاف لي ديتاي. For pupils who can understand English, it's going to be less complicated. For pupils who can't understand English, you will have a difficulty. So, he asked her with no shame, سألها بدون خجل, "Why are you painting me as the devil in the story?" لماذا ترسمينني كالشيطان أو الإنسان السيء في القصة؟ لست كذلك, because the story is yours, لأن القصة قصتك, and I have never intended to be part of it. لم أخطط يوما أن أكون جزءا في هذه القصة. Okay? The sentence is a bit complicated and this was the point. So, first thing to do is decide if it is direct or indirect speech. I have here column, quotation marks. I have question mark. So, this is direct speech for sure. Let's turn it into indirect. Second thing you decide, is this a WH question, how, or is it a yes-no question or a statement? We have why, this is a WH question. So, next thing to do is to see the reporting verb. It is he asked. It is in past, so the verbs here will change. Pay attention, I said the verbs. If you have one sentence with 10 verbs, you need to change the 10 verbs. If you change only one, the sentence will not be correct. عندك جملة طويلة فيها بزاف الأفعال تروح تبدل لي فعل واحد، الجملة ما تكونش منطقية، دونك ما تكونش صحيحة. So, let's start step by step. I hope you have revised the lesson we have seen together last time. Try to do each sentence alone. Stop the video. دير الجملة تاعك وحدك ومن بعد عاود بدي الفيديو وشوف معايا اسكو نجمت تحلها correctement ou pas. First sentence, you have he asked her with no shame. Nothing to change here. Why? We copy the same WH word. Why are you painting me? Are, painting, present continuous. We go back a step backward. It is it will be past continuous. Why are you? This you goes back to her. Okay, so why she was painting. Okay, I said present continuous, past continuous. Me goes back to he, so painting him as the devil in the story. End of the first sentence. I am not. I goes back to him, so he. Am, this is the verb to be in present simple, so be in the past simple. He was not. Because the, nothing to change here, story is yours. Is, was, yours. He's speaking to her, so was hers. And I, him, he, have never intended. Have intended, present perfect becomes past perfect. He had never intended. Past perfect of have intended is had intended to be part of it. And this is your answer. He asked her with no shame why she was painting him as the devil in the story. He was not, because the story was hers and he had never intended to be part of it. Okay? I agree, this was a complicated sentence. Let's move to the second one, which is going to be less complicated, I hope. You have, the journalist asked the witnesses, have you seen flying objects that looked strange yesterday? First thing to do is to decide whether it is direct or indirect speech. I have a question mark, I have quotation marks, and I have a column, so it is direct speech. Then, have you seen flying objects? This is a yes/no question, so if or whether. The journalist asked, it is in the past, so I should change the verbs here inside the quotation marks. Let's start. The journalist asked the witnesses if, we said it's a yes/no question, so if, have you seen, have seen is present perfect, so it becomes past perfect. You is about the witnesses, so if they had seen flying objects, nothing to change here, flying objects that you have looked in the past, it should be in past perfect, that had looked strange. Then you have yesterday, it must be changed into the day before, according to the table I have given you before. The journalist asked the witnesses if they had seen flying objects that had looked strange the day before. Again, these are complicated sentences, but if you can solve a complicated sentence, any sentence will be easy for you. كي ننجم نحل جمل صعبة، أي جملة يعطوها لي ننجم نحلها بطريقة صحيحة. Then last sentence is taken from Ethics in Business. He says that he really regrets stealing public funds. First thing to notice, there is no quotation marks, there is no column, there is nothing to tell us it is direct speech, so this is indirect speech. You have he says, the verb is in present, so we will not change the tense. He says. You have that, so this is a statement. Let's start with this and quotation marks. He says he really regrets. This is present simple. We will keep present simple. Regrets stealing public funds. So he says he really. This he goes back to the one who is talking, الشخص المتحدث. He's talking about himself. يتكلم عن نفسه. So I. He says he really regrets. I really regret. No S because I. Stealing public funds. I really regret stealing public funds. So these were 3 sentences I have given you as an activity to check if you have understood the lesson we have done together last time. I hope this activity will help you to understand better. If you have any questions, please leave them down below. I'll be happy to answer them. Don't you forget to subscribe, like the video, and see you next time.